And here's your smudge, everybody. All signs of the zodiac. We're going to do an elements reading for tonight's full moon, August 7th, 2017, for earth, air, fire, and water. Let's hope for a good reading. There's your smudge, guys. Let's hope for a good reading. Here's to ya. Hello, and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today, August 7th, 5:45 p.m. A little late, I know. And this is the full moon lunar eclipse this evening. So I'm doing a elements reading for earth, air, water, and fire, I think in that order. Anyways, I've already pre-dealt the cards, so I'm dealing one from the Oceanic deck for each element. And then I'm dealing one as a significator or an overall essence to back up your card and support your card from the deck of tarot. So let's get right into it. So first up, we're looking at, wow, this is for the earth elements. So, excuse me, one moment, I set things to right. So this is for, yes, the earth elements. This is for the sign of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And look what you guys got. The happily ever after card. What a great card to get. Aren't you guys lucky? Imagine to get this card, and the very first things that comes off this card, the very first definition of what this card holds is romance and love, bonds deepening, social life expanding, family, a lot of family growth. The families are thriving. Close times with them. Maybe there's going to be families just for this evening in particular gathering together to watch the partial lunar eclipse if it's available and to be viewed in your area. Celebrations going on at this time too. A lot of gratitude being put up. Right down, like there's just like a clean swipe of the negative going on in your life right now, because this card's all about good. And it means the end to negative things, disagreements, disruptions, upheavals, chaos, all this stuff, setting things to right with other people, noses bent out of joint kind of thing, words said. Now's the time to settle these things, tie up any loose ends, all that negative stuff, because the good stuff's kicking in the door and it's coming on through. You don't want anything negative taking up space in your life right now. This is a great card as well to represent prosperity, a happy home, work will go well for those that work. Those of you with projects or personal things on the go are going to go well as well. A lot of these things are you're tying up again, loose ends are finishing and coming to a completion of a job well done right across the board for all of you. Some of you at this time, just to put this out there, if you're looking for your dream home, this wouldn't be for many, it's a general reading, remember. But for the earth signs, any of you looking for your dream home, this may be the week to find it, is what I'm feeling for you. The advice of the card is that take some time, and you know what? Celebrate all the goodness that you have in your life. See your glass is not just half full, but refillable from here on out. Try to keep that mindset, because now's the time to celebrate for any good that's here in your life. It's going to really raise your vibrational energies and put everything out there in the best of way with the purest of intentions of gratitude and joy. All right? It can make a huge, huge difference. Tonight's the night to do it. And over the next little while, I mean, we're already in the phase of the full moon right now. It's like at 2:12 this afternoon. So the full moon's already begun. We're just sitting here waiting for it to rise now. And tomorrow night it won't be technically full anymore, but the power is still lingering. It's still there. It's still a force to be reckoned with. Very much so. So don't think it ends after you go to bed and you get up tomorrow and you think, the full moon's passed. Whatever. We're also in the middle of we're in the foreshadow of the Mercury retrograde that's going to go direct on August the 12th and last until September the 19th as well. And also the moon is in Aquarius at this time. I'm not an astrology expert by any means. I just dibble and dab a little bit and learn as I go along, but I do know these things. Um, so there's a lot of power, plus the partial eclipse on top of all of that. It's crazy. Not to even mention all the other planets that are retrograde right now, and there are. There's always planets that are ongoing in retrograde. Some of them can last, I read, up to 100 and, what was it, 148 days? Like, oh my Lord, you know. Um, it's a powerful time. It's nature coming together and joining forces is what it is. So go ahead and celebrate just all the good things. Do something small even. Your keywords for this lunar eclipse are family and love. Um, is there going to be any pronouncements or proposals of engagement or marriage under the light of this full moon for any of you earth signs? It's something for you guys to think about. It's just a real feeling of celebration here. So now I pulled, let's see what you have. Oh, the Four of Cups from Deck of Tarot, of course. And this is the essence of this full moon for you, earth signs. Those are the regulars. You know I pull the book because they're all the same pretty much in every deck, but they do differ a bit. So I like to squeeze every bit of meaning, and I only use 1 or 2 cards at a time out of this deck. I don't know this deck really well. I've never been really, other than using it as a significator, I had a call, you might say. I used them in the beginning, but I like the Oceanic ones better. So the 4 is a beautiful card for you, earth signs. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This card can represent a positive period of self-reflection and renewal. So once you tie up the loose ends, it makes a lot of space to fill it up with other things. And for your earth signs, it's good stuff. Take time and go within and dream and do a little musing, a little reflecting, clear out the cobwebs, double check on things. Restore your emotional balance is a good time to do this as well, starting anew. Although some people say, well, that is not a new moon. It is, but when you finish something, you're leaving the door open for something new to come in. That's going to be happening because a lot of you will be tying up those loose ends, leaving room for new. The 4 Cups also represents kindness from other people. So I'm hearing strangers approaching you, people smiling, holding doors open, all that kind of good stuff. So that was for the earth element, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So now let's move on to the next sign, which is, what am I on here? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The air signs. In the very first card, oh, look what I pulled for you guys. One of my favorite cards in the whole deck. It's so powerful. The Magician. The Magician. So we're looking here, and I always point this out, and especially for tonight's a full lunar eclipse. There goes a flock of geese. You guys probably can't hear it. But right here, all the tools, this is a card of manifestation. And he always asks, what do you think you can make happen for yourself? What is it you think you're capable of? What magic can you work? Because we can all work magic. But he shows up to tell you this is a great time for manifesting for you. Air signs, right? Air signs. I just don't want to mess this up. I won't tell you why. There's a story. But anyway, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. A great period of manifestation on this full moon. So a good time had by all if you should partake in such things. But these are the tools that are available to you. You can cover emotional issues. That's what the cups are for, representing the heart. And then we have the golden rods, the staves, the sticks, whatever you'd like to call them. These represent the practical things in life mostly, but also risk-taking, getting brave. Suck it up, princess. I'm just going to do this now. This kind of thing. Starting new ventures, like businesses, starting new businesses, new projects, new anything. It's great for that. Then we have the beautiful steely swords. Can't forget about them. And with the swords, I always relate the swords to the mind and the hidden factors in the dark shadows. And I don't mean dark in a bad way, but things that are kept in the dark, things that we keep more to the back of our mind. We don't like to bring to the forefront. They make us uncomfortable. They make us squirm. We deal with reality. Some reality we don't like dealing with, so we keep kind of pushing it back. But the swords are here as well to tell you not only these things, but your dreams, your visions, also decisions that need to be made that are in the forefront of your mind. And you may be mulling a lot of things over at this time for you, air signs. But the card with this lunar reading is telling you now's the time to take action. Use your power of manifestations. Raise your vibrational levels and send it off to the universe. Don't use the words need. Don't use the words want. But do use descriptive detail, because the universe loves detail. The more it gets, the more it works, the harder it goes, the faster it goes, and poof, there it is. The more detail, the more understanding in the communication between your vibrational energies and your vibrational levels. Try to raise them. What I mean by that is to really feel what it is you want to bring to you. And you use those words or in your mind, because you can view it as a creator, whatever. They know what's going on in your mind. All right? So you can do that as well, but don't use the words need, don't use the words want. Say, bring it to me, and really feel it. And put the detail in, you'll be good to go before you know it. I truly believe that because it's worked for me, you know. So, but it's not something I abuse. I still remain, I'm the most logical, grounded person you could probably ever meet. Kind of sounds almost like an oxymoron, the tarot reader telling you that, right? But I am. Still got to live in the real world. That's where I'm based at. But right now, you have the tools to attract what it is that you want to bring to you. Everything's laid in perfect form. You can start right now. Well, as soon as the video gets processed, you can attract whatever it is you want to you. You can allow yourself to go into the creative flow of life to bring it all to you. Communications might speed up for a little while for your earth signs as well. Talking and texting, more presenting of ideas coming at you, you putting them out, getting people to maybe jump on board and get involved with something that you're doing, or to just give you their support. That could be just as simple as that too. The advice is now's the time to take action. Now's the time. This is a very, very powerful time. Actually, right across the board for everybody tonight. It's a really powerful time. But you're going to find success. You start to implement things now that you've been holding back on, or waiting for the right moment to release them. Now's the time to do it. Your keywords are enterprises and money and communications flowing freely. A lot of communicating going on. Creativity is heightened during this lunar moon as well. Travel and support. So these are good things. So let's see what we've drawn for your significator in your essence, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Gemini. And I pulled the card of Temperance for you. This is the essence of this lunar reading for you. We got a whole gang of motorcycles going by. And the clocks at the same time. The clock probably drowned everything else out. So let me pull the card on Temperance. Beautiful Temperance. Beautiful, beautiful Temperance. Major Arcana as well. Just bear with me a moment, guys. I never did get tabs for this book, and I should have. I should have. Temperance. That's a good time to be turning pages with the clock drowning me out anyway. There we go. And Temperance did come up upright. I think it's androgynous, really. I always call Temperance a he, but I just want to call it a she for some reason. Maybe it's an androgynous one. Angel. It has no defined sex. This card is upright, so what it means is to use moderation and compromise. Those are two different things, but can be linked together. Moderation and compromising as well. Harmony and mixing separate elements into a whole. So when you can mix separate elements into one, it is a whole. It becomes one. And when you can do that, it's perfect harmony. It's harmony in motion. It's poetry. When you can, well, really, it's like the human race. I believe we're all Even some are not as spiritually or intellectually developed as the rest of us are. But I believe in Omni, and I believe we're all interconnected. And I believe that our soul is nature, is what I believe. That's why we connect to it so easily. Some of us easier than others. That's why for city dwellers, and I've lived in the city most of my life. It's only been the last 13, 14 years that I've become a rural person. And once I did that changeover, I stayed that way. I like where I'm at. Oh, thank you very much. Why would I want to live in a... But some people thrive within a city atmosphere, right? But even those people need a little taste of green space every now and again. That's your soul. And the effect that it has. They're sitting, cop a squat by a sweet riverbed, right? And just sit there and watch the water flow by, and the leaves floating in the water. Maybe see a fish jump or two. You hear the wind blowing through the trees, that rustling sound, and a soft, sweet, warm summer breeze on you. And you're breathing in the smells, and you could smell the water, and you could smell the grass and the dirt that you're sitting on beneath you, and you could smell the trees and the leaves. And it's a connection for your soul. Everybody is connected that way. That's why it feels good. And it cleanses our soul. And it balances our energies back out again. We feel refreshed, calm, and revived because our soul is nature, and nature is our soul. So these are the things, and you can bring the different elements together to make them one, then you really got something going on. All right? So these are the things that you may be considering. Kaleidoscope, a melting pot of different people, places, things, situations, things that maybe I'm hearing shouldn't fit together, but are gonna fit together really, really sweet. And that could be from people from different backgrounds, different skin colors, different languages, right down to, oh my Lord, I don't know. It could cover anything. I couldn't begin. But that is your reading. Earth signs, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn, Gemini, and Taurus. Yes. And now on to the next reading, which is the reading for the water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, me. I hope I don't mess this up. I have turned and pulled, and tarot has brought forth for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, the water signs, the Ten of Wands, representing responsibility. This is representing responsibility. This is also known in the tarot deck anyway as the Overwhelm card of tarot. Here's something funny going on right now with the water signs. They've got a lot of things on their mind. There's too much to think about. Feeling pressure from home, feeling pressure from work, getting too caught up in the small details of the situations that you find yourself in that are in the forefront of your life. They're causing a problem or holding you back or slowing things down. Getting caught up in the details and forgetting about the bigger picture. And that's really holding you back, and it's really slowing you down. You need to look at the bigger picture. Stand back. Walk away for a minute. This is a metaphor. Walk away. Take your eyes off it. Take your mind off it. Then go back to it. Look at the whole picture and see what details are needed. And then you can zoom in on these details that you need to complete, because this is the moon. The full moon is also representative of completion. It's the tying up of things. That's what I am hearing. Astrologers can argue with me about it. Go right ahead. I don't claim to be an astrologer. I just learn little bits and pieces trying to stay in touch. But what I'm hearing, my intuition, with this full moon, there's a lot of power going on to completing things, completing projects, finishing jobs, ending relationships, this kind of thing. And what it's doing is, and somebody's going to go, but that's a new moon. Yes, the new moon's all about new beginnings. But once you start completing these things and closing them off, what do you got left? You got all this space left wide open for brand new stuff to come in. And do you think everything's going to wait for the new moon to begin? No, of course not, water signs. As soon as you create that space, there's going to be something, baby, is going to slide right in to take its place. All right. So, also with this busy thing and getting caught up on the details, a lot of you, and I'm just as guilty of this, being a Cancer and a water sign, but a lot of you right now, this is what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing it for myself as well. My bad, as they say. But there's little things, say, around your home or in your life, little things that are really significant right now. You're able to bury them off. And the things you don't really want to deal with, they're mundane things, maybe cleaning out closets or cleaning out cupboards or refrigerator. My refrigerator's a disgrace. I've got to get in and clean it out. Get it ready for the next big grocery order, even though I'm broke. But it's coming. It's coming. And but there's that too, getting things prepared as well. I'm hearing for some of you, but a lot of you are your own worst enemy. You're chewing your fingernails, going, "Oh, I really don't want to tackle that. I really don't want to go there. It's such a boring job, and it takes up time. It's such a beautiful day. Oh, I'm just feeling too lazy. I don't want to do it." But you know what? You've got a whole bunch of things like that, and they've all piled up, right? And the minute you do something, you say, "Look, damn, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna go clean my fridge. I'm gonna go do what needs." Once you do that, you free that up. There's another spot open, to allow some relaxation and some fresh energies to come in and revive everything again. You don't have to worry about these things. But seriously, get these little things done instead of chewing your fingernails over it or mulling over it or thinking about it. And it's always coming back and picking at you and nitpicking and clean me, take care of me, do me, finish this, start that. Do these little, and they're little things that aren't going to do themselves. That's the problem. They need you to do them. Water signs, right? But these are the things. And then you can do things like watch a movie, read a book, take a walk, sit in the sun, talk to nature, talk to the birds, do whatever. But it'll free things up for all these other more enjoyable things that'll actually penetrate your psyche and your spirituality. The trade-off is more than worth it. You know what? I'm saying this on camera, and I'll be held to it too because somebody else has set of ears over here out of the deck and they're listening. Now I'm going to get to my fridge and I am going to clean it so it doesn't keep bugging me. Every time I open it, I go, ugh. So we're going to get it done and do all that secret stuff and get it ready for a brand new grocery order kind of thing, right? So these are the things that you water signs have to think about. Also, for some of you water signs, you may be having some people in your life that are draining your energies, and you don't need that. The full moon is time to tie up loose ends with them as well and put them to bed and put them to rest. Don't allow anybody to ever suck your energies out. And right now, there's no better time for you water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, to focus on your own needs. So, and I love throwing this in there, I'm going to say it again, so that you become a benefit to everybody else in your life. You're a much nicer person, calmer person, more congenial, easier to get along with. You can handle a little bit more stress, the stressful people and situations, because you're taking care of your own needs first and you know who you are. Your keywords are burdens and overload, confusion, exhaustion, blocks, priorities, and pressure. Oh my goodness, water signs, water signs, water signs. Oh my goodness sakes. Let's see what we pulled for your overall. I just got chills up one side of my back into the back of my neck. And look what I pulled for you guys. I love tarot. When it's got something to say to you, baby, it gets in your face and it says it. And it's being reemphasized here. Two completely different, unrelated decks. And they're both the same. And me being Cancer, I'm not really sure what to think. Sure what I just, wow. It's being reemphasized, all right? This is supporting this very much so. Very much in support. I'm going to pull my book just the same. I already know what the meaning is, of course, but I'm going to pull my book just the same. Isn't that amazing? That just cracks me right up. It really does. Every now and again, tarot makes me smile. And my belief system gets deeper. And I think it can't get any deeper. And then little things, the little things, you see. The little details, right? So, water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers. The Ten of Wands. If a situation is marked by the Ten of Wands, becomes prolonged. So if you let things go too long, remember that now, water signs, all right? If you let things go too long, what happens is you begin to feel trapped, or we begin to feel trapped and become deeply unhappy all over these little things, right? That keep niggling at us. We begin to lose faith in our ability to make our life into what we want. This card comes up also in the final position, and it is in yours as well, water signs. In the final position is the last card. Doesn't matter that there was only two, it is the last card, and it is a reading, all right? When it comes up in the final position in the reading, it's probably telling you not to waste any more effort on a conflict that you cannot win, whoever that's meant for. Sometimes we're better off just walking away. And one thing about the water signs is their pride. They have pride. They do. They'll only put up with so much. They'll only stand so much. They'll only take so much. So somebody out there has some tying up to do. I'm looking at the cards now that they're turned up, except the last ones, which are the fire signs. I'm getting to you guys. The last but not least. So, now on to the fire signs. The fire element. And they are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And the very first card pulled from the Oceanic deck is, wow, look at that. I wish I had my cup beside me. I just had a cup of tea in my beautiful porcelain teacup that has a symbol on it. Only it's all in gold. Same size, too. It's a big porcelain. It's beautiful. Wow. Ace of Wands, all about growth. And this is for you fire signs, a lot of fire that had to come out, I have to say it. This is the creative ace when it shows up. So what a night to get in the creative zone for any of you that have something like this on the go that's creative projects. Make your plans tonight for any creative projects that you have. Now's the time to start something like that for you on this full moon. For the same as the other signs here, it's the same thing that's being said. It is the ending of the tying up of loose ends so you can make room for the new beginnings, right? So what if you're overloaded by the time the new moon comes around? You think you had your butt kicked, you're really going to get kicked. But we don't wait for the new moon to float around before we start new things. Things start happening whether we expect them to or not. Once you declutter and you tie up loose ends and you finish up projects, jobs, endings, once they're closed off, they're put away, tucked away, and then the new can come in. And it'll come in whether we expect it to or we call it to us or not. Things will start turning up and happening for you. But all your plans right now, especially those with travel plans right now, the vibrations are brilliant for you to be traveling. And for those of you that are making travel plans on this night as well, this doesn't just apply to this night. It's like the other side. This is going to carry you through. Tomorrow night's moon is not going to be powerless because it's not technically full. It's still going to carry all that good stuff. It really will, and it will throughout the month. Not to worry. But you want the most oomph, right? For your belief, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Now's a great time. You can communicate with just about anybody, and people are going to be very receptive and open to most of you. You may be able to even persuade some people to get on board with your ideas, your visions, your dreams, this kind of a thing. For any of you that have been holding, because I feel like there's a few of you, I'm hearing there's a few of you, been holding back on something that you really, really yearn for, you ache for. For some of you, it's a relationship, wanting to make that first move on somebody that you've had your eye on for a long time. For others, starting a new job, starting new projects, relationships of anything across the board that you start during this full moon, the chances, I heard 80% of you are going to get what you want. This card is here to tell you yes. Go for it. Move ahead. Go forward. Get brave. Take a deep breath. And dive right in. All right? Tonight's the night. Maybe I wouldn't try it so much that way, to that extent in the middle of the month, but tonight's the night. All right? If tonight's not your night, try tomorrow night. All right? So, but this is a yes card for those of you that have been holding back. And your intuition is going to strengthen your spiritual beliefs at this time as well. I'm begging y'all. Y'all, if the weather's fine, the sky is clear and you're awake, get out and see that moon tonight. Please get out and see the moon. I'll be looking at it. Will you? Will we be looking at the moon tonight? The same object on this planet. How wondrous is that? We can all look at the same material object all at the same time. It's amazing. All around the globe. And it's beautiful. Okay, those that fall into daylight hours while we're in the dark side of things. But there is that. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, your intuition for some of you is really going to skyrocket tonight. New beginnings, new journeys for some of you as well. Adventures. And I wonder how many babies are going to be conceived under this full moon tonight, because this also brings forth fertility. In that main context of fertility, of life beginning. For some of you, this is, other fertile times, your business growing, relationships growing, all kinds of different. Fertile applies to a lot of things across the board. The advice of the card, you have the power. All right, fire, you have the power. Step into it and own it. Manifest what it is that you wish to have brought to you in your life, or change in your life, or complete something, or start something new. This couldn't be a better night for it. This is it. It only comes around once. Not every full moon's the same, I always say. But whatever you say now is the big thing that comes off the card. Everything comes out of your mouth, you're gonna feel it's very, very well received. Your keywords are beginnings and intuition, adventure, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. Let's see what we pulled for you. The Seven of Pentacles. All right. This is your essence, your overall essence on this full moon reading. This is your overall energy for this reading. Isn't it beautiful? Let me get my book. And it is upright. Thankful for small things. Fire. This card represents a fear of failure. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let fear be your block. Fear is anticipating something that hasn't happened yet, that we live in fear of. It's not even a tangible thing. Excuse me. Be patient and don't rush anything. Take your time. Use your self-control. You use your self-control, that's what's going to be your winning power. Listen to your instincts. Those instincts and spirituality, open yourself up to them and listen and count on them and believe in them. If you have a bad run of any financial problems at all, it's time to examine your own reactions to them. How much does it mean to you? How much does that car mean to you? How much does that house mean to you? How much does that job mean to you? You can look at it fiscally if you want. It's up to you, but you're going to be analyzing your reaction to any losses you may have incurred or how things have slowed down for you. Not saying that they are, but this is a general reading. Here's the thing. If you believe you're going to fail, then you surely will. All right? It's what you put out there. And the more you feel the energy, I'm telling you people, I can't stress it enough. If you can feel the vibrational energy towards anything, for anything, whoa, that's power in motion right there. I'm telling you it is. We do have a major role in connecting and creating our own future. If we expect negative things, well, we're inviting them into our lives. There's your words of wisdom. That's something that's food for thought for you. Fire signs. How much crap do you bring into your own life? Like, really, be honest with yourself. How much crap do you bring into your own life? More than you know. More than you'd ever realize. And some of you more than you'd even admit to. Those that are well-grounded, they know what their shortcomings and limitations are. Anyway, all signs of the zodiac. I hope you enjoyed your element reading. I hope it helps you through the evening. I'm going to stop, get this uploaded, so you guys can get this before midnight at least. You won't know what I went through to put this reading out. But I was determined and I did it. Anyway, if you like this reading, and you want a private reading, I do offer the service of private readings. All the information for that's found down below. And the show more section, please read through that once. Grab my emails, ship it off, and I'll get you taken care of, usually 24 to 48 hours. Also, thank you for all subscribers that are here. Numbers always go up, they never go down. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you extra special to the subscribers that have been blazing a trail into Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook as well. It's a closed private group. You're all welcome to join us there. A very enlightening group, a comfortable group, a clean group. We educate, we entertain, we enlighten, and we have a lot of fun in there. All right, so if you, I think I'm just going to sign off so I can get this done. If you guys are looking for me, you can find me here. Or you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Blogspot, and Google as well. You can find me here, right in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking on the beach down below that hold the greatest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. You can always find me there or here. I've always got one eye on the tides because I'm a high tide junkie. Therefore, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Happy full moon to all of you, and I hope you get to see the eclipse wherever you are. The best of luck. Bye-bye.